Good morning. Good evening. How are you? I don't know. That was not fun.
There was nothing
I did
good.
not enjoy that. I did
There
not
was nothing
enjoy
good.
that game. I did not. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a fresh and real Dodgers territory post game. Alanna, Rizzo, Clint, Pasillas. I'm not sure what to say about that. Yesterday, I'll take it. The game
Yeah.
winner in the extra innings. 11-1 though today. I'm not digging it.
Yeah. No. Just a bad game. Bad game all around. Everything about that game sucked. All of the butts Dodgers put a point on the board late, and I'll say point to
1 point.
to
One
to
point.
piss off the people when they get pissed off when I call it a point. I understand it's called a run, but it's fun. It agonizes
Mm,
people or it aggravates people. But
mm.
yeah, I don't know, man. Is this like the worst game of the season because the bats weren't there? Kiké Hernandez had to come in and pitch in the sixth inning and finished the game. That's it. It's
Yeah,
embarrassing.
it's not how you drew it up. I mean, I'm kind of tired of Kike pitching. I mean, I'm tired of the fact, although he has done it in wins, in blowout wins. I'm a little tired of seeing Kike on the hill. Yeah, this
Yeah.
wasn't good. I mean, you got everybody going. I mean, Martin Maldonado, for God's sake, got a home
Yeah.
run, his third
What
of
do
the
you have?
season.
Like 3 hit game or something like that? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, and that's not good. I mean, Machado was 3 for 5. Luis Ariz, which you kind of expect, 3 for 5. You don't expect RBIs from Luis Ariz, though. You just kind of
no.
expect knocks. But he did get an RBI, two doubles for God's sake, and then obviously Dylan Cease, who has not had a great year, looked like Cy Young tonight. Okay, I
Yeah.
mean the man went 7 innings, 3 hits, no earned, 11 strikeouts for Dylan Cease, who obviously is a very good pitcher, but not one that is having a Dylan Cease type of year until tonight.
Yeah, no, I would say this is probably his best start against the Dodgers as a Padre, like you said. Goes 7 inning, goes strong. Got some help from the home plate umpire at time. I wonder if Las Diaz had a few bevies before game time because that strike zone was all over the place. Both sides, but definitely it feels to me like the Dodgers got the brunt of
Well,
it
I
there.
mean that is the thing though. We think that Las Diaz favored the Padres, but he was doing it on both sides
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the on both sides of it. Like
He
I
was
can deal if it's on both. I mean, if his strike zone is all over the place for both teams, you're like, all right, and
yeah.
that's how it was.
Guys, sound off in the comments. Let us know how you feel about
Oh,
this game. I do.
they're sounding
Yeah,
off.
yeah, exactly. The
They're sounding
people
off.
are happy. I see Andres saying Matt Sauer DFA. Matt Sauer has actually had a pretty good season up to this point. Poor dude had to fucking wear it today. 4 2/3 innings, 13 hits, 9 earned, 111
O'Donnell,
pitches. Huh?
yeah, O'Donnell boy. Sour took one for the team. It's okay. We saved arms, not
Yeah.
sours.
Yeah, absolutely not Matt Sauer at all. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your ride back to AAA Oklahoma City with your tail between your legs.
No,
14 different starting pitchers now for the Dodgers this season. It's only June. Of course, Lou Trevino gets the start for the team today. Plunks Fernando Tatis Jr. in the ass and proceeds to pick him off at second,
but
and then it was all
that's the
downhill from
thing, though.
there.
But that's the thing. I mean, Fernando Tatis Jr. hasn't gotten on base much. That's the
Yeah,
way he's going to get on base because he's been a little bit cold. But
yeah,
I only joke because we're the ones that lost 11-1. So
yeah,
Fernando
exactly.
Tatis Jr. don't sue me. Okay,
Not
just
not a
don't sue
good
me.
game. Kevin Guerra saying it's a World Series hangover. No, it's injuries, man.
No, stop.
It's injuries when you don't have starting pitching. Again, this is another bullpen game. It just ain't it. And the fact that it's June 10th right now, and you've seen this team
11th,
throw out
11th. It's
for you
11th. My
for
it's
you.
11th. My time. My time.
The
It's
game
11th.
started on June 10th, and they had to go out with another bullpen game. It's I don't know if it's embarrassing. It just sucks, and we got to weather the storm. That seems to be the mantra, the narrative right now. It's weather the storm. You know, I love Doc. I
Listen, we
love
still have. Oh, here we go. Here, I
I
knew
love
it was
Doc.
coming.
I
Here we
love
go.
Doc.
Here we go.
For
It's
the
listen.
sake for the sake
We
of
still
the
have an
people.
opportunity
Go ahead. Go ahead.
for the sake of you,
Yeah.
not for the people. We won yesterday. They got blown out today. We have an opportunity to win the series. What did I say on our show on Monday? I said take 2 of 3, and they will do that. We will
Yeah,
take 2 of 3 because we
I
will win tomorrow.
guess if you take the series, if you take 2 or 3, I'm okay with an embarrassing blowout loss like this, and this was every bit of a blowout. But at the time that Doc decided to pull Mookie and pull Teoscar Hernandez. And Teoscar's a whole other conversation we'll have in a little bit. The Dodgers were only chasing 5-0 at that point, and before he put in Mickey Rowe and then Kim in the outfield. I don't know. Listen, I understand the why. I fully understand the why. And I'm not getting on Dave for making that decision, but it still is like it wasn't that big of a blowout. And I understand you got to get your stars off their feet and whatever, but
yeah, I don't know. I'm looking, I guess, at the long game, and maybe you're looking at the fact that, listen, you're not going to. Hi, Richie Flores. I just don't like how Dave punted this game. Bad luck. I don't think he punted this game. Why is it always against the damn Padres?
It's always against the Padres.
Right? They're like questioning, like, what's happening? Hi, Bentley. My dog's like, why are you up? Why are you up?
Why are any of us up? Why are any of us awake right now?
No, I just look at it as like, okay, maybe you're looking at the long game. I understand a lot of people don't like it because some folks think that you're punting, or some folks think that you're throwing the, waving the white flag. The only reason I have this, people, is because I cover my camera with this in the nighttime. So calm down.
No creeps.
No.
Yeah, I agree with Robbie Soto, by the way. Thank you. $1.99 super chat says that my friend is called a punt. That is a punt of a game, and it's okay to punt. Listen, if you don't get a first down, you're supposed to punt, and that's okay. This game was every bit of a 3-and-out, and it is what it is. It happens over the course of 162. But if we have to try to make something out of a Tuesday night post game, of which nobody's excited to do this post game or watch this post game right now, that game sucked. It sucked bad.
I think there's a lot of people that like us and are excited. And someone was commenting. I think people are excited just to see if A, I'm alive. B, what was this? The comments here. Hang on, I'm gonna find it. Oh, Joe Mama, Alanna is tipsy or tired. I'm not tipsy. I have not drank. Am I tired? A little bit. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Whatever. I think you have to look at the long game. Teo has not been himself since coming off the IL, right? And that's probably the second conversation that you're thinking of having. I get it. You want your guys to go out there and win every single game. This was just a crap game. I mean, from top to bottom, it was a crap game, and we knew it was probably going to be that way because we knew it was going to be a bullpen game. We said this yesterday. We said, okay, you got Dustin May. And did you happen to see Dustin May's Instagram? He was like, thank God the guy's rake. Because he didn't pitch great either. I mean, we very easily could be 0-2 in this series, but they're not. And hopefully tomorrow, Justin Robleski can figure it out.
Yeah, more Dodgers talk coming up, guys. But first, we do need to take a quick break to hear from our friends at Foul Territory.
If you're one of those on-the-go people, or you're skipping meals but you don't want to, there's got to be a quicker solution. We've got one for you. It's called Huel. I'm going to take a swig. Cheers to Huel. This is the Black Edition, plant-based as well. Good for me. But what do you like about it?
I like the nutrition of it, and the replacement meal is great for me. If someone always on the go, like, man, I can just grab one of these out of my fridge, lunch, breakfast, whatever it takes. Whatever meal I'm not going to have time to eat, it fills me up, and it tastes great. You know why? Because it tastes like milkshake, ice cream, whatever you want to call it, whatever flavor you get is delicious.
35 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, 27 vitamins and minerals, low sugar. You can get yourself 15% off plus a free gift for new customers using the exclusive FT code FOUL, F-O-U-L, at Huel.com/FOUL. Please see our description for terms and conditions. Skip the stress, not the nutrition. Try Huel today for complete nutrition, bottled.
Thank you guys for joining us here on this edition of Dodger Territory post-game show. We got a comment here, also from Robbie, asking what our win-loss is on post-game shows. I
don't know, but it's not good.
It's not good. We were much better in the postseason. We got to step our game up, Riz.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But if somebody wants to do the math.
Robbie Soto, thanks for bringing that up. Thanks
Yeah.
for making us feel bad. Yeah, listen, I would much rather be talking about an 11-1 Dodgers victory, but here it is. At least you know that we're going to be on every Tuesday after the game. That's kind of what we're trying to do here. We're trying to gain some traction with Dodgers territory, and we appreciate you guys being here, even if it's just event. Even if it's just event, I get it. That is what we're. Yeah, somebody just said, John just said Matt Sauer needs some Huel. Yeah, Matt Sauer needs some Huel. Perhaps he does.
Some Huel.
Yeah,
it cures what ails you. Maybe also Teoscar Hernandez needs some Huel because Teo, since coming off the IL with that was it hamstring issue, groin issue, whatever it was so long. It was a month and change ago, so I don't remember yesterday. But 13 for 76 since coming off the IL mid-May. That's a 171 batting average, 6 extra base hits, and only, this is the big thing for Teo, only 10 runs batted in. This is a dude who's a run producer. This is a team that lives off of Teoscar Hernandez driving in runs. What do you think's going on with Teo? Is he still hurting?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. I hate it with the hamstrings. I hate it with the obliques, and I hate it with the groins. I mean, yes, today, I mean, for you guys today, for me yesterday, he was 1 for 3 today. I mean, 2 strikeouts, not good. I mean, over the last 30 games though, a 256 average, last 7 games, 0.77, 0.077. And that's the thing, right? I mean, that's the problem. I mean, last 7 games, Clint, I'm looking at it right now. He's 2 for 26. And to your very valid point, he's driven in 2 in 7 in a week. He's basically driven into, he's had a 0.077 average. His OBP is 138 and he's slugging 115. I mean, he's got to be still, I mean, again, we know that hitting is all about timing. We get that. You think maybe he's just, his timing is off, or do you think he is still hurt? I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's something where either the timing is off, but for it to be off for a month feels a little suspect to me. I do wonder if it's more of maybe he's not hurt, but it's in the back of his mind. He's kind of favoring that leg and maybe not striding the same with his swing. I'd be curious to know what's going on in the Dodgers hitting lab, what they're kind of seeing, because, it's clear he's not. I think it's more on time than anything, because obviously he's somebody, when he's right, he could use all fields, but he could really pull the hell out of a ball, and we're not seeing him hit the ball with as much authority since coming back off the IL.
There's not as much conviction for Teoscar Hernandez at the plate, and I looked at it. So I'm looking at the last 7 games. I just told you guys right now, but again, to elaborate on what you're saying, the last 15 games. So let's just say the last 2 weeks of baseball. He has no home runs. And he's driven in 3 in a month, or excuse me, in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. He's driven in 3. He has 22 strikeouts in 2 weeks. That's not good. A 150 average, 188 OBP, and a 200 slug. Again, I don't know. I just, he's not right. He's not right yet. But again, this is not all about Teoscar Hernandez. I mean, we lost a one, for God's sake.
You want to know the reason this team lost today? Ha-Seong Kim was not in the starting lineup.
Oh,
Dodgers.
Is that
the Dodgers are 11-7 when Ha-Seong Kim is in the starting lineup. Let me tell you something. Those are numbers that means they are better when he's on the field than not being on the field. Of course, I joke about this kind of half jokingly or whatever, but I don't know. That means something. He's not in the starting lineup. The Dodgers lose. That's clearly how it goes.
Yeah, but there's also 4 games in which he was in the starting lineup and the Dodgers lost. But I will say this, having the conversation that you and I did on Monday on our show, we did talk about Ha-Seong Kim needing more time in the lineup. And I did, Joe Mama. And I love that it makes a lot more sense when it's all caps. He really means business when it's all caps. But I think, I would like to see him in there more. But again, Dave Roberts, I believe, or the Dodgers, I should say, are not ready to quite punt on Conforto. Ha-Seong Kim will be in there to spell the light. I mean, Kiké can't play the field if he's pitching, right? So Ha-Seong Kim will be in there.
I mean, arguably, he's right up the middle. He could almost act as a secondary shortstop or second base.
I mean, he's done it all, right? I'm sick of the Kiké pitching experiment. Like, we get it.
I will say, listen, as much as it sucked, Enrique loved this game because I think they were talking about it in the broadcast. Most innings for a Dodgers position player ever covered 2 1/3 innings. He threw 36 pitches tonight, allowed the 1 earned run, sullying his sterling 0.00 ERA and ballooning it to 2.08, which is arguably one of the best relievers in the bull. He also humped it all the way up to 85 miles an hour to try to strike out Bogarts.
I get it. But when the fact that you even have to have him out there in a game against the Padres in the middle of June sucks. Sucks.
Painful.
I mean, that's embarrassing.
Painful. The only other thing I would add about this game, and I do think we should talk a little bit about some positives from the day, which is Shohei Ohtani being on the mound before the game. But the Giants also played a baseball game today. Unshockingly, they beat the Colorado Rockies, the worst team in the history of all teams. Half game behind the Dodgers now for first place. How worried are we about the Giants?
Well, I mean, I'm not worried about the Giants, but what I am worried about is that it's super duper close this year. This is not I do again. I think about the long game, but I do think that there is no foregone conclusion that I still believe we will, but there is no foregone conclusion that the Dodgers are winning the division. I think over the course of 162, it will all pan out, right? The Dodgers will rise to the top as they always have. And obviously the Giants, I personally believe the Giants are going to come back to earth. And I do think the Padres will be there. I still think the Dodgers win the division, but I'm okay with this.
Competition's good.
Competition in the middle of the season. I'm fine with this. I think it also helps you. And I talked about this yesterday on a different show. I think it helps that at least you know what the hell you need. At least come a month and change. We need arms, right? We need some legitimate arms that we already have in the system to be healthy and come back. And we may have to supplement because you figure all 30 teams are looking for bullpen help. And not only do we need bullpen help, we need starters to be healthy. I don't want to see Kiké. Honest to God, I don't want to see Kiké on the hill for the rest of the season. I really don't. I get it. And I get it in a blowout that you're going to save your arms because our bullpen arms are already taxed because our starters can't go deep into the game. But I don't want to see Kiké. I mean, I don't. It's funny. I know I've said this story before. I'll say it again for those that have perhaps missed it. When Kiké first came to the Dodgers, we did Dodgers used to do the community caravan and all that stuff. It was called different before. It was like Fan Fest and all these things. I didn't know Kiké very well. I didn't know his resume. And on the sheet, and this is my fault for not checking. I'm not blaming anybody. I should have double checked. But he comes out and I introduced him as a pitcher. Well, lo and behold, here we are in 2025, and he's pitched more innings than I would have ever wanted to see Kiké pitch. So I was right. Kiké Hernandez is a pitcher.
You nailed it. That was your
foreshadowing. That was your.
I'm calling that your Nostradamus moment.
My Nostradamus moment. I introduced Kiké as a pitcher, and here we go. Kiké has been a pitcher. I don't want to see. I love him. I don't want to see him on the hill anymore. I just don't.
Super chat from our buddy Noah Ortega says tomorrow Kiké is going on the IL with elbow discomfort. It would fit right in. And then we also want to put this back up from our buddy Richie with the 499 super chat says tonight's game was about survival. Obviously we already talked about Sauer pitching 111 and then Kiké Hernandez coming in. That's what you need to know about the state of the Dodgers pitching right now. It's not good and they need help, and help is on the way.
Somebody else was saying too, it was not a bullpen. Where is it? It's not a bullpen game. This was like a Sauer sacrifice.
Oh God. On that note, let's take one more quick break and then we will be back. And I want to talk about Shohei Ohtani maybe being back and pitching for the Dodgers sooner than we anticipated.
What happens when Kiké pitches? You're like rushing him back.
I just want to say, before Arena Club, if you were trying to very actively buy, sell, trade, it was very complicated and used a lot of mail that was unnecessary.
Yeah, I didn't even know how to do it. But I'm glad we have Arena Club now because it's a one-stop shop for everything card-related.
It is. And right now, you can get 20% off your first slab pack or your first card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/FOUL. Use code FOUL. If you're a collector, you've got to check out Arena Club. Go get after it.
Go for it.
Appreciate you, Arena Club. I appreciate it very much. Again, support those. Clint always says it best. Support those that support us. We appreciate it. And also thank you guys again for being here tonight on our post-game show. I swear to you, one of these days we're gonna get a winner. Clint and I are gonna get a winner.
One
Maybe
or two,
it's us.
3.
Maybe it's us. I don't know.
We're saving our good games for the post games.
Shohei Ohtani. I am telling you, don't rush him back. I'm telling you.
Listen, after the type of apparent outing he had today, throwing off the bump there at Petco Park, there's reason to have a little bit of excitement, I would imagine. 44 pitches, over 3 simulated innings for Showtime there. Mark Pryor loved it. Dave Roberts loved it. Even Dave, saying, hey, now it's a north of 0 chance that he could be pitching before the All-Star break. Of course, they were saying before it was like, yeah, it should be like right after the All-Star break. So we're talking about maybe moving up a week or something like that, which if you can get him one appearance under his belt before the All-Star break, I'm not.
For what?
I'm not
then to
mad
shut him
at it.
down again for the game over the week that the team is off? Like, what is that going to do for you? Like what? So you get one outing before the All-Star break, and then you're back to just throwing bullpen sessions and like what does the ramp up do for you? To me, this is like when kids get out of school, or when kids start school, like on the Friday before Labor Day, and then they have the Monday off. So then they don't go to school again until like Tuesday or Wednesday.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Like what is that going to do for us? We get one outing before they have a break.
It gives them something to talk about for the All-Star game.
I don't need something to talk about. I want Shohei. I never need anything to talk about, by the way. But
no,
I
not
need
us,
Shohei
them.
to be,
like I'm talking about Joe Davis on the call for Fox or whatever. It's like, and just before he got into his first game in the mound in more than 2 years. It was a half-hearted attempt at Joe Davis.
Yeah. I don't know. If he's legitimately healthy, fine. But I just don't see the point in starting him one freaking outing before the All-Star break. I don't.
But also, what is he going to gain out of another simulated game? I'm okay if he feels okay and they feel okay. It's one outing 6 days ahead, or he would have been throwing a simulated game anyway.
If
either way, he's pitching
legitimately healthy.
Yeah,
and he's we're not just forcing the issue because we're a half game ahead of the Giants and the Padres.
He also, we're talking about having the surgery back in September of 2023. I think it's been long enough. My dude is healthy. It's time to ramp it up. Show. I'm okay with it. I saw a comment.
He that doesn't have Shohei's arm and the insurance policy on Shohei.
I don't believe in insurance. It's a fake something, or I don't know. I got nothing here because I was trying to find this. Two quick things here before we sign off. John asking, because I had threw this in the rundown just in case, but asking, would Bobby Miller have been any worse? Yes, Bobby Miller.
Sauer?
I think that's kind of the question there. 100%, because today Bobby Miller started for the Oklahoma City Comets, and 3 1/3 innings, 11 hits, 10 earned runs. Yeah, Bobby Miller is not a starting pitcher.
He's done. He's done.
Not a starting pitcher.
I just feel like he's so in between his ears, like he's still so in his head. I don't know what. Poor people. I just want to give him a hug. I don't know what's going on with Bobby Miller, but I do think that this was very much a Sauer sacrifice. We knew this was going to be a bullpen game, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is my boy. This is my best friend's husband, Ramon Martin. Watching the Dodgers today was so bad. I almost switched to a Rockies game just to feel something. First of all, you're a moron. Then I remembered that's like curing a headache by slamming your head into a wall. So Ramon Martin is a massive Rockies fan, and he's married to a Dodgers fan, which happens to be my best friend. And by all means, if you want to see good baseball, please tune into the Colorado Rockies. Ramon, good Lord, have they won 14 games yet? I don't know. Whatever. Like it's a bullpen game. You kind of throw it out the window, and you pray that Justin Wrobleski has something, and you pray that who goes tomorrow for the Friars?
Randy Vasquez, and he's got 3.69. He's had a good year.
He's not been bad. He's not been bad, right? So you don't want Dylan Cease to look like Cy Young, which he did tonight with 3 hits, no earned runs, and 11 Ks. You just hope that Vasquez, who I didn't know his name 3 days ago. You hope that he's not Cy Young also, and you hope that the bats wake up.
Yeah, we need him to crap the bed. That's what we need. We need a gem from Wroblewski. Give me like 5 shutty. That's not asking much,
that's
right?
That's asking a lot. Well, that's asking a lot.
I have faith. It's a 1:00 game, Petco Park. That should be fun, right? 1:00 on a Wednesday. Everybody's going to be at work enjoying this one and ripping their hair out. That's just win the series. That's all you got to do. Win the series.
But they will. I mean, isn't that the point? Isn't that the point? You win every series, and they still, again, you guys, I get it. Like, I know everybody wants me to be like, what? I'm just not doing that.
Well, you did it right there. You did.
I'll do it in the postseason. I'm not ready to. I am not ready.
Yeah, but when you do it in the postseason, you get us in trouble. Well, you get you in trouble mainly. I was a nobody then.
And I also get exclusive sit downs too.
Yeah, so it worked out. It worked out, guys. That's why you should subscribe. That's why you subscribe to Dodgers Territory. Unlimited access until we're limited. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us here on this Tuesday night. Dodgers are going to win tomorrow. Unless they don't, they need to score more runs than the other team to win. But hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, share this show with your grandma, your grandma's cat, all those kind of stuff. The grandma's cat's mailman, he might really enjoy the show as well. And rate and review our show, Apple, Spotify, all the spots. It's another way that really does help us out. That over there is Alanna Rizzo. I'm Clint Pasillas. We'll see you on Thursday.
All right. Go Dodgers. I will see you. Clint will see you. Bye.
Bye.